All right, first we're going to be dealing with scientific notation and how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide it. So, for scientific notation, if the exponents are the same, then you simply just add the front numbers. So 6.2 plus 3.5, so 6.2 plus 3.5, making sure to line up the decimal points. That gives me 7, and that gives me a decimal point, and that gives me 9. So my answer is 9.7 times 10 to the 5th. Nothing happens to the exponent. What you want is that you want this to be the same. If it's not the same, you have to make them the same. Okay? So what we're going to do is I'll show you how to do that in the second one here. So you see how these exponents are not the same? That means you can't subtract these. Okay? Same thing with addition. If they were different, then I wouldn't be able to add them. So I have to make them the same. So I'm going to make this one into a 4. You always make the smallest number into the biggest number. So nothing's going to happen to this one. This one's not going to change at all. But I'm going to move this decimal point, which is right here, right? I'm going to move it one more time. So more makes it 0.3 times 10. And because I moved it one more, that means that's 4. Okay? Now that they're the same, now I can subtract. So 2.8 minus 0.3, that gives me 5, and that gives me 2. So my answer for this one is 2.5 times 10 to the 4. Okay? Multiplying is pretty easy. All you're going to be doing is multiplying the front numbers and adding the exponents. Okay? So it's going to be 2.2 times 1.4. That's going to give me 8. That's going to give me 8. I'm going to add a 0 here. It's going to be 2. That's going to give me 2. 8. 10. 3. How many numbers are behind decimal points in the question? Here's 1. Here's another. That's 2. So my answer has to have 2 numbers behind this. So this is 3.08 times 10. I remember what I said about the exponents. They're going to add. So it's going to make 11. All right, last one. 6.3 times 10 to the 3rd divided by 2.1 times 10 to the 5th. So these numbers are going to divide. 6.3 divided by 2.1. That's going to give us 3. 3 times 10. Now it's going to be 3 divided. So dividing means the exponents are going to subtract. So 3 minus 5. So let's do it over here. 3 minus 5. So the 5 controls the sign. So I know it's going to be negative. And there are different signs. This is positive and that's negative. So that's going to be a subtraction. So that's going to give me 2. Negative 2. All right. So now we're going to work on some one-step equations. Whatever's happening to the variable, you're going to do the opposite. So this is adding 5. So this is going to subtract 5. We're going to get rid of that. Subtract 5. X equals 7. Here, we're going to do the opposite again. What's the opposite of subtracting 8? We're doing the opposite of whatever's happening to the y. So it's adding 8, cancels. Adding 8, y equals 29. So 4x equals negative 20. 4 and x are multiplying, so we're going to divide. I divide with a line like this. X equals negative 5. Then here, x is being divided by 3, so we're going to multiply by 3 on both sides. Okay, and there we go. These are two-step equations, meaning 2 things are happening to the variable at least, and we are going to be doing them in the opposite order that would affect the x. So the 2 is multiplying with x, and the 5 is adding to x. Okay? According to order of operations, you would multiply and then you would add, right? Well, we're going to do it in reverse, so we're going to subtract the 5 on both sides. left with 2x equals 30. That's a one-step equation. Divide by 2, divide by 2, x equals 15. Okay, we'll do this one now. Here you have to combine like terms before you start. So it's going to be 3x plus 2x, that's going to be 5x. So 5x plus 7 equals 27. Again, the 7 is the one that's going to affect the x last. So I'm going to get rid of it. I'm left with 5x equals 20. Then divided by 5 on both sides, x equals 4. So here we go. Now this one, here we're going to get rid of the minus 2, which is plus 2 to both sides. So add 2, x divided by 5 equals 10. Then x equals 50, and you are done. Why did I get 50? Because x is being divided by 5, so I'm going to multiply by 5 on both sides, and you get 50. And that's it.